My jokes are like food, not everyone gets it. I guess I could say more, but it would go over people's heads. A blind man walks into a bar. He is depressed and alcoholic. His marriage was ruined because he could not see his wife's ugly face. I'm kidding. No blind person sees this. They are outside yelling at trees. I am tired of people telling me what to do. What is this, America? So, I stopped wiping my bottom just to spite the man. Are you all a bunch of cops? Because a man has rights. Especially right to smell bad. What is this, the French Revolution? Are you gonna tax me until you cut my head off? Okay, you all hate the French. Fine, I understand. They are hard to love. How about a little German humor? Okay, you are hard to please. What about a little Spanish humor? Okay, let's keep going. Why did chicken cross the road? Because it was free range and escaped factory conditions. Don't worry. It gets darker. So, chicken crosses the road. It gets run over by a car. Chicken now has a medical bill. Chicken loses its house and everything it owns in bankruptcy. Chicken turns to illegal drugs and prostitution. Chicken becomes addicted to drugs, but chicken does not earn enough to support its habit. Chicken is driven out onto the streets, and chicken's life spirals out of control. Chicken is a real bummer now. Okay, so the chicken tries to quit drugs. Chicken tries so hard to change. Chicken does all the therapy programs, church groups, and rehab places. Chicken gets clean. Chicken gets a job at factory farm and vows never to return to old life. Chicken's story gets filmed as documentary. Film is nominated for Oscar. Chicken wins Oscar, and during victory speech on live TV, Chicken turns to the audience and says, "Bok bok, bitches." That, my friends, is why the chicken crossed the road. Comedy. Okay, so a doctor, a priest, and a rabbi go into a bar. The doctor says, "I'll have a whiskey." The priest says, "I'll have a gin." The rabbi says, "I'll have water because alcohol is forbidden in my religion." He has a religious exemption. Why does God hate the Jews? They rejected his son. I'm kidding. The Jews are fine. But I don't get why Christians are always like, "Thank God." I'd be like, "No, thank the doctor." But God gets credit for all the work doctors do. Okay, now we are in my wheelhouse. You ready? Who's the coolest kid at school? The student in the wheelchair. Okay. That did not go over well. I guess you can't joke about everything. Just kidding. You can joke about everything. Except dead people. They are dead. They can't defend themselves. So you should make fun. Dead people, too easy for comedy? The ultimate in punching down. Who is the deadest person of all time? King Tut. And he's easy to make fun of because he can't attack you from his coffin. The mummy is like, "Buh. I'll curse you and your family with generations of bad luck. Buh." The audience is like, "Ah." And I'm like, "What is this, ancient Egypt?" I'm just trying to add a little humor to the situation. Alright. What is the deal with airline food? It tastes terrible. I am convinced they are intentionally making it disgusting to spite people with functioning taste buds. Why don't they call it plain fare? What is the deal with that? I bet Jerry Seinfeld could do 20 minutes of just plain food jokes. He might as well. All his jokes are about nothing anyway. I'm joking. Seinfeld is a genius. But seriously though, it is gross. It's like airplane food is made out of plastic. Am I right? I don't even know how they get it through security. Is this for eating or a weapon? But seriously, I do have my theories as to why airline food tastes so bad. Okay, let's think. It has to be pre-made, right? So, they can't take fresh things on the plane. And they have to make an awful lot of it. It's really hard to cook for 100 people. Especially in a small space. And they also want it to be inexpensive. So they use a lot of cheap ingredients. Like, I bet they put sawdust in the meatballs. But here's the real reason why airline food doesn't taste good. It is part of a conspiracy. That's right. The Illuminati are to blame. What is the purpose of making the food taste awful? To make you more tired and docile. So you listen to the airline's safety spiel. It is subliminal messaging. Okay, let's speed this up. How many lawyers does it take to change a light bulb? Just one. And they get the light bulb to sign a document saying it consents to changing. Oh, and they charge the light bulb about $150 in an arm or a leg. Just kidding. Good stuff. Now let's end on big joke. Okay, I think this is the big joke. The mother of all jokes. The biggest, greatest joke. It is so good that after I tell it we don't have to tell any other jokes. So here it is. Last chance, folks. It's really funny. Are you ready? This one is a doozy. Are you ready? Because it is so good, you will be dying laughing. Well, are you ready? What do you get when you cross a sheep with a fish? You get a fish with a bad attitude. I'm serious. The joke has an aura that drives people to madness. No can survive hearing it with a laugh. It is like the Holy Grail, but instead of killing you, you die of humor. This joke has the power to kill God. That's right. The entire audience has been poisoned. We are watching it happen. The joke is so funny it has created a black hole. There is no escape. And so ends the greatest, most deadly joke of all. Goodbye, cruel world. And we can never, ever, in a million years, experience comedy ever again.